Hello and welcome to Thresholds. I'm Susan Hollins and I'm a grief therapist and shamanic practitioner in Fife, living close to forests, lochs and the sea's edge. Yet alongside this beauty, the land and the people here have known hardship for many generations, as traditional industries closed, leaving economic emptiness and challenge in their wake. Even now, new industries are being introduced as older ones continue to die away. Out of this hardship, from communal loss and grief, strong bonds of community and belonging have grown, and continue to be tended and protected by those who call it home, and who wouldn't wish to live anywhere else. I live here, where beauty and hardship rub up against each other. From this living landscape and place, from my therapeutic experience, and from my personal experiences of grief, Thresholds has emerged. Thresholds is my voice, speaking out and to the dark seasons of life, the seasons shaped by death, by loss and grief, and by the powerful and irreversible upheavals, and the profound changes which follow afterwards. My work as a therapist and shamanic practitioner over some years now has been spent at these far edges, where people experience brutal losses which blast to bits everything they've known and trusted about life, about themselves, and about others close to them. Nothing in these places is superficial, nothing is tidy, and nothing remains untouched. For loss strips the world back. A death, an ending, a rupture come without notice. Suddenly, the established shape of life which we knew is gone. People find themselves living in a landscape which is raw, stark, unfamiliar, and utterly frightening. This is the landscape which grief opens, and where Thresholds belongs. There is a wider contemplative field in the world as people speak with depth and steady care about what it means to be human in the midst of profound change. Thresholds is one voice within that landscape, and it stands in the ground which is shaped by loss and by grief. This is the ground, the landscape, where the dead still matter, where our memory has weight, where tenderness and hard truth coexist, and where silence is often the only honest language. In these darker seasons of life, whether they arrive with winter or at the height of summer, the world is altered out of easy recognition. Ordinary things take on a sharper clarity. Noise becomes harder to bear. Time shifts. What day is it? Was it only last week? Only last year? What once seemed secure suddenly feels fragile. What once felt peripheral is thrust into the centre. It can feel as though we're left standing with tattered clothes around our body, with bare feet and nothing else. Who is there for us? What remains? Grief has a way of revealing what is true, and revealing who is true. Such revelations may arrive with subtlety, or with blunt force, bringing us to our knees. It is here that threshold speaks, as a solitary presence, as a potent voice of accompaniment, not offering consolation or a cure, but honesty, steadiness, and respect for what grief demands of us. At this naturally dark time of year, the outer world fills with light and anticipation. Shops glitter, streets shine, and plans for Christmas take shape. And some people find themselves out of step with it all. This is because they walk in the stark landscape of grief, where signposts are rare and glitter, well, it's never been known. Steps stumble, mind fogs, exhaustion overwhelms. This landscape is marked by absence, while we ache for the presence of the one who is gone from us. If you recognize yourself in this, you're not failing, weak, or foolish. You are simply living the raw truth of your own experience of loss and of grief. Grief reshapes us. It reorders what matters. It makes us inward, yes, often solitary, frequently isolated. It teaches us that love is older than any loss, and that death is not the end of relationship, only its change of form. Thresholds isn't here to lift anyone out of that landscape. It's here to keep company while you walk in it. It stands beside you while you remember, as you ache, and as you learn to live with the shape which grief has carved into your heart and your life. There will be future episodes, all from this same ground. This episode is simply a beginning, a recognition, like a clearing of space. The midwinter solstice is coming, the hinge of the year, the quiet turning point when dark and light are of equal measure, when the descent of darkness reaches its depth, and the faintest thread of returning light valiantly emerges once more. No celebration is required of you, no resilience, no cheerfulness, only presence. Thresholds will return at the midwinter solstice, not to uplift, but to meet that turning with courage, and to mark the struggles of a life reshaping itself from within, from loss and from grief. Until then, keep plodding, and let your own pace be enough.